Hello, everybody, and welcome to Hardcore Boot Camp. I'm Beanin, and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different from the last series that we had on this channel. If you missed the last video, we unfortunately lost our world to Hardcore, and I did say after that season I needed to go back and revisit the drawing board, so this is what I came up with. Essentially, what we're going to do is play a normal survival world, but lock that hard the whole time, and try to make it through to the end without dying once. And if we can do that, then we're good. But if we do die, we can actually learn from it and have a, learning moment. Outside of that, it's going to be, I'm going to try and stay true to Hardcore as much as possible, but I keep getting set back by the most random things. So last one, it was just a bit of bad luck. 2 drowned with Trident, and that was pretty early game. We're only 4 episodes in. So let's get into it. And we're going to go to the Ender Dragon. And the point of this is to do a streak with 0 deaths. And if we do die, I'm not going to get rid of the world. I'm going to take it and I'm going to learn from it. And yes, some people might say like, oh, well, that's just a Minecraft Let's Play. No, because every time we die, we're going to learn from it. We're going to try and overcome our obstacles instead of, just saying, oh, I died. We're going to try and do things in a simulated environment. And then as soon as we get to the Ender Dragon, we'll cut it off. And that'll be the end of this series. And then we'll return to season 11 of Hardcore. The comments on the last episode were a little mixed in terms of what, people wanted. Of course, they all want season 11, so we will do that after this, but it'll just be a nice change of pace for everyone. But it's going to be the same format, unedited, just like I'm playing Hardcore. But it's not Hardcore, it's normal survival. But we're going to be playing by the rules of it. So in that case, we can have some fun with it. Now, we spawn in a, what's it called? Oh, wait, hold on. Let's lock it. Yes. Cannot unlock it, and we spawn in a taiga biome. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at our surroundings before killing this chicken for some food. So we've already got ocean. We've already got forest, which is nice. Some get on top of this matchstick tree. We've got sheep. That's good. And it looks like we've got a stony shore over there. So I'm going to head out probably to that area because I see a few resources we can grab. But first, let me get these sheep. Hiya. Hiya. And again, I'm going to try to go 0 deaths and be conscious of my health. So it may not be Hardcore. It's Hardcore Boot Camp. Let me know if you enjoy this. It's a new spin on things. And also I was thinking about, doing something else like a modded series of sorts. So we would have Hardcore, boot camp on Mondays. And then we'd have perhaps the modded series on Wednesdays. And then we would have regular Hardcore start up on Saturdays. Once we get to this point, this is going to be our drawing board. And then we're going to play on Hardcore. I'm not going to do the same world for Hardcore. Yep, come here. Come here. Come here. But I'm not going to do the same Hardcore world. But if you want to play along with this one, here's the seed. There you go. This one will always have, in reserves until we beat the Ender Dragon. Then we'll end the world and move back to normal Hardcore. So for now, I think we'll just stick with this being 3 times a week. And then as soon as I find a good mod pack that we can do, we'll do this twice a week with a mod pack. And then, go back to Hardcore once we accomplish everything. So that's the goal of this series. I know everyone's saying don't give up. Go to season 11. And I will. I will. I just want to have some time to kind of, what am I doing? I'm doing this again. Kind of just recalibrate, figure out everything that can happen so we have a good go around, if that makes sense. So let's head, I believe it was this direction. Hold on, I gotta get to a high ground again, but I believe it was this direction where we had the stony shore. And look at that tiny little cave. So we'll do, like, again, treat this just as we would anything else. Let me make a bed. We're going to have to get some food. Perfect. Perfect. There we go. And we'll have to, yeah, get some food, like I said. But let's get over here. And I guess we're going to need to make a boat to start off, which is all right. Boom. There we go. And then we'll just head over to that shore and we'll do it. If you want me to just go straight to hardcore season 11, you can. I thought we would change it up, try something new for a little interim, and then go back. You know, keep things fresh on the channel. Because this way, you know, we also won't lose the world. We'll actually make it to the end. And after a year of not making it to the end on Minecraft, I feel like that would be a nice change of pace. Keep things fresh. So let me know what you think. If you enjoy this, leave a like, hype the video. If you're on mobile, there's a lot of new features that seem to only be exclusive to mobile. So yeah, we'll figure out everything. But I'm excited to adventure. I'm not going to venture too far from spawn, but I do want to have some fun with our surroundings. You know, we do have the pressure does feel released from hardcore, but I want to stay as true to hardcore as I can. And you know, people are like, well, if you don't want to delete the world, just play survival. And I know people are going to be like, well, if you want to simulate hardcore, then just play hardcore. That's not the point. The point is I need to get better at the survival aspects of everything, being locked at hard from the start and making it to the Ender Dragon without one death at all. And if we do, well, we'll have to learn from it. Okay, there's that. Oh, give me that. And sure, I'll make myself an axe. I don't have enough for an axe. Now I have enough for an axe. There we go. Sweet. And then, all right. Now, I was thinking about doing an edited series, but I feel like simulating everything as close to hardcore as possible is the better route for me, because that way, you know, I don't have to take too much time on making the videos, but I can also learn from my mistakes. We do have a few mistakes, and honestly, part of it, I think, is just, you know, me playing in hardcore. You know, you get that mindset that you're like, oh gosh, I can't mess up, and so you get anxious and you make mistakes that you wouldn't make usually. But here we have the opportunity to learn from the mistakes. I thought it would be a nice break. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. And I know I've been kind of looping in conversation, but I'm excited to try this and see how it goes. So this is Hardcore Boot Camp. It's not the same as hardcore, but it's the same style that you all love. So yeah. And we're only 10 minutes in, which is great. We're doing good. This is about the normal pace that I expect for a hardcore world from the Beanin experience. And yeah. So we're getting this coal. I'm going to cook up some, what is it, fish, or some of this mutton, and then maybe get some fish. But I'd like to get diamonds this episode. And I know there's a few people who, you know, I'm still not going to be that, like, the hardcore crazy builds guy who's like, I built the entire universe of Minecraft in the first day. Now what? I'm going to try and, you know, get settled, make everything nice, but I need diamond armor for the first episode. If I don't have it, it's a very bad day. And I do like this seed. There's a huge variety of, you know, resources right here. And I'm thinking, hear me out, that we can stay. Well, I don't know. I see plains up there. So I want to go towards the plains, actually. I was going to say we can stay by spawn, but if we're close to everything around us, that's okay with me. And chicken, come here. Got to get myself a lot of food. This is something I don't do typically in hardcore. One thing that I realized that I need to work on is first episode, I never get enough food, so I'm always starving at the end. And I always try to go to the caves. Speaking of caves, that's a large hole. Is it a cave though? It looks like something. But I always try to go to the caves, and then I don't have food, and then I have to go back up to the surface. There's a lot of back and forth. So I'm going to try and find myself some iron. Oh, and look at that. Yeah, I'm going to try and find myself some iron. Ah, beautiful. And is that a village? I think it is. Yes, it is. Ha ha ha. So we'll try and find ourselves some iron. We'll get settled, I think, honestly, close to the village. I'm not going to settle in the village. Well, I guess I could. There's no reason I shouldn't. But I would like to settle close to a village, but not, entirely too far. We have a lot of wood types around, so that's good. I am feeling the seed. I did talk in the Discord about how, we were talking about essentially how the feel of a seed can be off. Like, you can play it, then you can just not feel it. Some of those I don't like. Some of them I just don't feel. It's like, I just don't feel like playing on them, But this one and the seeds that I've had in the past, like the World for Riverton, love that seed. I did have to travel a bit, but I found the perfect spot. And, oh, look at that. There's another village up there. Well, that's good. Oh, and I've lost the ability to sprint. Oh, that's okay. I can make myself a hoe. And it looks like we'll be populating this house for the time being. I know this is a very common thing that people do, starting in the village. It's a safe bet. And I think it might work. I want to build a house, but I would love to start in a village. And we're going to replace your bed here. And then, you know what? We'll give you a new roommate. So this is my new home for now. And to save on space, I'm going to put these in the floor. And then do that. This way. Living in cramped quarters. It's fine. Give myself some food cooking up. Okay. And then we've got the first night coming upon us, which is scary for old Beanin, but it's all right. And let's give ourselves... Ah, crap. I was like, let's give ourselves a stone hoe, which I could, but I don't have the ability to sprint, and I don't want to be out too early or too late before everything goes bad. And okay, so nothing crazy. Down here, village hole, very common, exactly what you'd expect. There we go. That's all I needed. And let's just try and get out here. I don't want to, cause too much harm to my villagers. And I know at night zombie sieges can happen. So we're going to take a sleep and sleep through the first night, which is what I would do in hardcore. So that's not too different from anything else. Still all the same. Got to get food started. Got to get, whatever we need to live. Ah, there's our food. Now, I know that, bread is going to be, it's not that useful of a resource, but, well, in terms of food, saturation isn't the best, but for us, bread will be plentiful, so we can try that and see what happens. Well, we're not going to try that. I'm going to use that as a main food source. And then, let's see. Let's just go through all these buildings. Oh, of course we should check out the village and see if there's any chests that I can steal stuff from. Give myself a little hand in the game of survival. And then we can see what we're doing. Thank you. And I've also seen that some of my playlists might break. So if you're watching like the hardcore series and stuff, let me know in the comments if any of them that you're, back watching or backlogging. I don't know what the term is. Retro watching, watching, oh, hello. Oh my gosh. It's gotta be the world's lowest farm. Oh, but there's some good resources down there. So that's a good look. Oh, we got our potatoes. We got apples, which, we can make golden apples. Those will be very useful. But what was I saying? Something about, oh yes, the playlist. Yeah, if you have any issues, just let me know. Sometimes you have to manually do it. Sometimes I'm still learning how to organize them, and some of them are really old. So if you run, oh, librarian, yes. If you run into those, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got? You got a pretty good one. But if you run into any of those issues, then just let me know and I'll fix them. Especially because I know, oh, so this is a small librarian. Okay. And it looks like Buddy's just living down in the hole by himself. So that's fun. And we got ourselves some books, which will be great for enchanting. I want to get, I already looked in there. I want to get diamonds this episode, yeah. Because, again, that's what I would do in hardcore. I shouldn't do anything different from here. Let me go back to my little home real quick. This is going to need to become a bridge. I mean, we could have a really cool village here, but this one is mainly going to be focused around survival, less, building. Because things are going to be technical. I'm not going to build things to look pretty. We're just trying to get to the end. And someone did suggest a speed run on the last video, which I think is great. But if I can't make a what's it called? If I can't make a hardcore survival to the end, I definitely won't make a speed run. And that's not me being like, oh yeah, I don't want to do it. That's just me being like, I need to work on some things before we start doing speed runs and stuff. Because you see how it goes for me. All right, there's our food. So lesson number 1 is that we need food, obviously. Now, again, something that's common sense, should not have to be taught. But for me, you never know. Okay, that was, yeah, mistake there. Again, running off of cliffs, probably not good for your health. Outside of that, everything else is just fine and dandy. So let's see what we can do. Let's get this coal. Let's first get iron for armor, and then we'll get an iron tool set, and then we'll map things out to the next stage of getting diamonds. And again, I'm not going to rush. Some people are saying slow and steady wins the race on hardcore, and I think you're right. Getting things, the core things settled is good, but I shouldn't rush. I shouldn't, like, right now, I am in no state to run down into a deep cave where there's lots of skeletons waiting for my downfall. Like, that's not smart. But making myself a lot of tools, a lot of armor, and then shields, and not doing stuff like that is good things. Things that we like to see Beanin do. And when I say we like to see Beanin do, I'm speaking for the audience. I'm not talking to myself in third person. Or am I? Dun, dun, dun. But yes, hopefully this pans out to be good. But I just want to do another quick, let's beat the Ender Dragon. It's not going to be extremely long. I'm not going to, again, this is a simulation. It's not a let's play. But the main hump that I have, or the main obstacle I have, is to really get netherite. That's the current thing holding me back. And then also I need to get smarter on hard difficulty fighting things like the Wither. I still haven't done that, and so that would be another season guaranteed that we would have to restart. So hardcore boot camp is pretty good simulation setting. Locked on hard, which again, most people play on hard, but then also some people like to play on easy. Some people like have let's plays where they switch in between all the modes. So this one, making it just so we can't switch off of hard. But we do get second chances. And let's see. How much iron do we have so far? It's looking like 7. 9. That is enough for a chest plate, and that's it. So we're definitely going to need more iron. But I'd like to get a full set of iron. See how this works out. And maybe we could do like a little funny highlight series. The hardcore survival guide or something like that. I don't know. But this one, not going to be edited. And then we'll also add, since, we're changing things up and this isn't just hardcore anymore, Let me know if there's any cool mod packs you'd like me to see. I know a lot of people say do Minecraft horror mods, which, I mean, yeah, that'd be fun. It is getting around Halloween, so I might do that. So I'm open to suggestions. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see in terms of mod packs, and that will take up the Wednesday spot. So this one will be mainly Monday and Friday, or Monday and Saturday. Yeah, and then Wednesday, you know, can be the mod pack. So let me know your favorite mod packs or what you'd like to see me tackle in the comments, and vote by liking the comments. I hear a monster. Ah, yep, creeper. Gotta light this area up, which I will do once I clear the area. And I should have made a sword, but axes are pretty good melee damage. So I've learned. So some people use axes, some people use pickaxes. It depends. And then here's this. Let's get ourselves another crafting table. Let's get ourselves another furnace, and let's cook up our iron here. And then let's make some sticks. And then I guess we can do this. And then, because I don't want to make, what's it called? I don't want to make too much, or I want to make armor before I make the tools. You know, we can always have a stone sword that carries us through everything. There we go. And then we'll keep that. And I'll take one thing of coal. Thank you. And then we'll put this in our offhand for now. And yes, I will be making a shield, but I just want to get this first stuff out of the way real quick. I see some iron down there, so we will take a look down in that cave right there in a short period of time. But I just want to make sure that, okay, yep. A lot of caves like this, but what can you do about it? Okay. So, oh gosh, skeleton. And I just realized I took the last thing. Now, one skeleton's okay, right? Multiple skeletons, not fun. Oh, there's some coal. And that gravel's gonna fall? Nope, okay. But the rest is, so. So while I'm down here, let's see. Oh, perfect. We got wood right here. All right, so another tip I think is good to pick up. Be resourceful. Look around your your surroundings to see what you can find. We have a source of food down here. We have, oh, more iron up here. How come I didn't get that? We have plenty of stuff, you know, to give us. We have a tree. We have a farm. I mean, we pretty much have a whole, and that's going to fall. Yep. Oh, no. my stuff. All right. Got to dig up my thing. There's an iron piece. Okay. So, let's see. Let's make a shield. That's going to be important. One shield. Perfect. Good. Okay, so always have a shield ready. And then see if we can make more torches. Keep things lit up. Smart thing to do. And then coal. Make some more torches here. And a lot of people say, you know, I shouldn't make torches all at once, and I agree. But, you know, with like inventory space, and if I'm really concerned about that, then I can just have whatever. Now let's make ourselves a piece of armor, so we'll be able to get some boots and some of that. Okay, good. Now let's grab this, put a torch down, sleep in our bed, just to, you know, set a respawn. Yeah, set a respawn if I don't die. But I do want to make sure, or set a respawn in case I die. But I want to make sure that, you know, again, paying attention, trying not to die. That's the overall goal here. You're like, that should be the goal for everything, Beanin. I know. Don't yell at me. I'm a frail child. Alright. Here we go. But I'm glad we're getting a ton of iron So I think first episodes of a hardcore series should be reserved for, what's it called? I think it should be reserved for getting, obviously, the essentials. And if I can't get diamonds in the first episode, that's okay. But I usually end up getting diamonds no matter what. So a good mix of armor is good for me. And again, I'm not doing it to rush it and, you know, leave zero room for gameplay. I'm doing it because I need to. Let's see. We've got 6 iron, which is good. Gonna walk over here, see what's in this cave. And, you know, before I go to diamonds, I typically enjoy staying up in caves like so, so that I can get more iron. And I really should get a bucket at some point. But for this case, we're just going to do this and allow myself the freedom to just get what I need. It's not everything has to be done immediately, you know. I do have these great tips that everyone has given me over the years. So we'll figure it out. You know, figure out everything that we're going to do. But also need to look at priorities. And sorry, I just got distracted by looking at my hand. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that distracts me, but I guess today it's my hand. There we go. Get more iron. And then I do like, okay, so one thing I did learn from some of the last series or seasons was that, what's it called? Some of the last series was that, you know, making things as I go is really helpful. So I'm going to do that here real quick. I'm going to take that because it looks like there's some more stuff for us. And I should have cleared my inventory, but that's okay. Let's see. We'll do this. I'll do that. And then again, we'll just come down here. There's stuff I can get rid of as well. So that's why I mainly, like, I'm not too worried about anything. Hello, zombie. What are you doing up here? I mean, I know what you're doing. It's a cave. Now, I would like to get to where I can get critical hits on zombies and whatnot, but without taking damage, because that's very useful. But, you know, I don't know. It's something that it really depends. I know that it's smart to do critical hits whenever you can, but a lot of times you simply can't. Like, if I'm right like in a cave and this is the height, then it's hard to get the critical hits, I think. But hopefully that will polish my skills a little further. And then let's see. There's my torches. Let's go here. And then let's grab this lapis. Hopefully we can get enchanting set up soon. And hopefully we also find a spawner of sorts. I like having XP farms based off of spawners because of the spawning rules instead of XP farms based off of, you know, lighting. Those ones are great because you get a variety of things, but also they cost a lot of resources. Now, there's probably some good XP farms, you know, they're quick XP and so on and so forth. And let's see if we can get ourselves some pants. Yes. Not enough for a helmet yet, but we're almost there. Just need 2 more pieces of iron. And then everything else can go towards our home. Home? Yeah. And then I'm going to make a chest once this is all finished. Or a double chest once this is all finished. And leave a bunch of junk up here before I descend into the depths. Or at least what I think is the depths. It might be a small cave that doesn't go anywhere. And I'm going to save this coal here just for future purposes. Actually, you know what? Whatever. I'll grab it now. I was going to say I can, you know, use it or get it when I have Fortune 3, but there's going to be plenty of coal in the world. And so the goal of this is pretty much, you know, seeing what pace that I can comfortably play hardcore at. So it's not going to be like a 100-episode thing. We're going to do very minimal building if we can. It's all going to be about survival. And then we'll get into hardcore. We'll return. We're taking a short break. So if you didn't already get that from me saying it 1,000 times before, now you do. Okay. And let's grab this. And then I'm actually going to leave that there because, well, I know how to get back here. It's not that hard. We haven't ventured off too far yet. And I'm going to run back up to that farm that's down at the bottom of the cave. And then, you know, grab some wood, make some chests to hold my stuff while we explore this cave. Again, based on what we've got going on here, I'm not too sure of the size of this cave. You know, we've had a few recent encounters where it's that's not perfect in terms of, you know, caves being too small or whatnot. But hey, spending time down here is great. That should be, there we go. I'm gonna say that should be 13. What? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there we go. Math wasn't mathing for a second. Let's see. What do we have up here? Oh, that's the... No, that's a separate little cave area. Let's see if there's any iron we can get. There's coal. Some more coal. Some more coal. Okay. Lots of coal. So we'll save that. Wait, no, I don't need that. I need this. There you go. Oh no. And then I'll just throw this right here. Throw all of this junk in here. Also, so I don't lose it or anything. I'm taking this with me. Leaving the apples. Taking the coal. Leaving that. Good. Got my shield. Got my armor. Got my torches. All I need left is a bucket. So I can run down and grab that. And then, ow. We'll go from there. Now, you know what? I might as well just look. I don't want to spend a lot of time waiting and then be disappointed. So we do get to Deep Slate, and then there's nothing. Yep. Knew that was going to happen. Oh, but there is a water cave. Uh-huh. Interesting. Thank you. Is there a water cave down here? What is this? Water caves are good. And I did forget, for a while the door trick didn't really work, but it does now. I don't know what I was thinking. There was a time where it like didn't work. That might be on Bedrock. Maybe. I don't know. But it is a thing now, so I might make a door so we can go mine in caves. Let me go get my iron, though. Oh, I didn't even see that iron there. Yes, I did. That's a lie. And I wonder if... Well, sometimes the water caves lead to large underground caves. It's rare. Well, I don't know if it's rare. I don't have enough experience to say it's rare, but... Yeah. There's my iron. Okay. Then gonna need some more tools, so we gotta go back up to the top to get what we need. And then I'll also throw some stuff down in the chest. I would take everything with me, but that's okay. Now see, like this water cave could go somewhere. I don't think it does. Nope. Oh, there's some gold. That'll be good for golden apples. Let's see. Anything back here? Nope. I do like being able to swim through these caves, though. Okay. Let's do this. Let's make ourselves some tools. Do I even? No, I need more. All right, well, let's sleep. And then get ourselves some wood for some tools. Honestly, I should just strip this down. I know someone's going to yell at me about bundles, but yeah, it's okay. Bundles are 50-50, at least in my opinion. Yeah, they're good, but meh. Okay, there we go. Got you. Then we'll store some ore up here. There's that. And then I'll leave. Actually, I'll bring the furnace with me. I'll bring the crafting table as well. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. There we go. Wait, no, I need sticks. Okay. And that should give us pickaxe. Sword. Let's upgrade there. A little more. An axe. And of course, a shovel. There's that. And then here we can throw, we'll keep this, we'll keep that. That iron can sit in there. The coal can come with me. The stick, the odd stick can sit in there. That can go there, that can go up there. This can go here. Wait. There's that. Uh-huh. There we go. And then food will be right here. Bring my bucket with me. And yes, I should fill it up. So let's go down and fill up our bucket. Oh! And then door. So I can go in that cave. Yes, I only need one. So we'll do that. Save it. The odd door can be the swimming door. And let's grab some water so that we don't get attacked by lava. Attacked by lava. And then it was down here. Yes, I believe. Yep. Then we can swim around. See what we can find. Okay, don't want to get too trapped in anything. There we go. And then I can mine. Ooh, I can mine the gold while we're at it. While my oxygen replenishes. I hear a skeleton above me, so there might be a cave in that dead end. I'm not sure. Oh, that's... Oh! There's a skeleton below me. Huh. Okay. So that's useful. I want to swim around here just a minute. Check and see what all is here. If it opens up or something. Nope. Okay. Well, let's get back to our thing. And let's drop down into the cave that has air. Ow. Okay. There we go. Alright. Skeleton, I'm here to take you on. Oh my gosh, there's two. Ow. Okay. Okay, good. We did good there. For now, going to create myself a controlled entry of sorts. Okay. And it looks like everything stops there, so I'm gonna do is get some blocks and then see what we go down. So one thing I've liked about this approach so far is there's definite stages that I've followed. You know, we kind of went down, you can't see, but I'm doing like a tiered motion with my hand, but we kind of went down to the bottom. We kind of went down, got iron, got that stuff, and then we progressed to the next section, which is right here. Getting, you know, deep slate, diamonds, stuff like that. Redstone, I'm not sure if I'll need it, but, I mean, the XP's good. You know, getting that XP early game is really nice. And then if we can, so we're going to mark this whole lot of torches like that. And then let's see if we can find ourselves some diamonds. Hopefully we can get full diamond armor. If not, that's okay too. Let's see. Oh, there's our first diamonds. So getting down there might be a little tricky. Let's see if this area loops around to that cave at a lower point. And if not, we can always just use my water to get down. I know that that's an option, but right now I just want to take things slow, take things in. Don't want to get overwhelmed at all. And then here we can see, ooh, a lot of water. A creeper. Yep. Sometimes it is better to just let them be. And I left my door up there, but that's okay. A lot of water in this area. Like, look at this. This is a whole river. All right, let's go for this gold. Thank you. Good. What else do we have here? More water. Okay. Which is good because that means there's a higher likelihood of diamonds spawning. Because it's not air, but it's open. So we'll probably get more diamonds. But I'm not seeing too much in terms of interesting things and ores. I'm getting the ores, you know. Free XP, you know. Stuff like that. Making sure, you know, we're taken care of on that front. But also, you know, you might as well grab it while you're down here. Let's see. Now, normally I would save ores, but yeah, whatever. That's okay. All right. Let's see. Let's go down here. Just take a quick look. No diamonds. Again, more water instead of lava. How much iron do I have? A good bit, but okay. What is this? It's going to somewhere? Yeah. Oh, okay. So there's just a hole. A whole hole. Getting the gold because, you know, that's going to be very important to me. Always a staple to have until you can get a farmer up to golden carrot level. Thank you. A lot of lapis. I'm assuming this is where that water will come out. No? Okay. Just much deeper hole. Oh, some diamonds. A skeleton. So let's go right here. Let's see. So nobody creeps up on me. I'm talking about you, creeper. Alright, let's see. What do we got? What do we got? There's a spider. Another spider. Alright, hold on. Alright. Block. Attack. Block. Kill. I'm working on, you know, how to minimize taking damage. Alright. So attack. 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 Cool. You're probably like, look at this idiot. Oh, okay, so we got 2 skeletons. What are we going to do? We got blocks in our inventory. Ow. So typically how I handle this is I wait for one of them to shoot one and then let them solve things. Ow. But if they come up, okay. Now he's mad at him. Let them fight it out. It's easier work, less work for me. Then I block you, come in for the kill. Boom. Cool. And we didn't take that much damage. Okay, so that's good. I hear another skeleton. So I got to keep my eyes open and my ears open. Okay, good. Dead end. 6 diamonds. Good to go. Now I'm going to replace my chest plate with a shield. Or, not replace my chest plate with a shield. You know what I mean. I'm going to replace my chest plate with diamonds as soon as I get enough. Okay, creeper. Hello. There's a skeleton, so let's hope he didn't see me. Back up. Hit. Back up. Back up. Okay. Good. Skeleton. Hi. Oh, there's multiple again. Okay. Let them fight it out. Yeah. Creepers will do that. Ow. Alright. Double monster. Let the creeper do the work. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of skeletons. Alright. Okay. Then come here. Back up. Get him. Let him blow up. Eat some food. Quick. Switch out the food. Put it in a hot bar. Come down here. Grab our goodies. And then enjoy the lava. I'm not going to go down that hole, though. All right. Let's take care of this guy. I may back up and just let him blow up. Might be the easiest. See? All right. Put this down. And then let's make sure we're all healed up. Let's make sure that creeper is okay. I do have a bow, so I'm going to opt for that. Do this. Get rid of him. He did get a shot off on me, but that's okay. Switch back to melee. Hey, ha! Okay. And then ha! Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Good. So we're doing good. Oh, spawner, perfect. And I think, what is it? It's a skeleton spawner. Okay, so we've disabled it for now. Let's eat some of our food. Now, downside to this is if you don't hit them, they can get shots off on you. But you also can't block while eating, which is really annoying. But hey, this is kind of, I mean, this is really good because it's replicating what we had what we had in the last season. So we got a golden apple, we got some bones. I mean, I already got some, so I might as well bring them. Got some of that, got some gunpowder. Good. Got some more bones, got a music disc. First little, there we go. First little reward. And then let me get the coordinates down here. All right. 201, negative 28, 954. Going to save that, but we're going to return to this later. Because one thing I've learned, this is probably not the best time to be building a skeleton spawner / skeleton farm. Now, I haven't seen too many diamonds around. Oh. Okay. Thank you, game. Let's see. Of course, I can come grab you. There we go. And again, I'm fine with just getting enough for armor here. It's good with me. But on top of that, you know... Oh, I see more diamonds. Good. But on top of that, you know, I'm not trying to get too far ahead. Again, not trying to rush everything, just trying to take care of the essentials. A lot of lava. And I guess now I could also work on getting some obsidian. But I think this episode, I just want to get materials, get sorted. You know, how you should approach anything. I think rushing myself... Well, obviously nothing bad happens when you're going slow. Okay? But I want to keep the pace going because, you know, it's good to have a good pace. There we go. And hopefully, ooh, I might kind of log it in our book real quick. Or I'll like log it in a book at the end of the episode. You know, what we learned. We'll make a survival guide or something. I know that, I think that's a Waddles thing. The Minecraft survival guide. I'm not sure. No. It is someone's series. It's an older series. It's a long-standing series. I know that. But I don't know whose exactly it is. And yeah, we'll walk down here. Let this kind of see what's going on. Okay, that goes back up to stone, which I am curious to see if there's any natural, you know, openings that we can use to position ourselves. Because when I look at a lot of like the actual like survival oriented hardcores, you know, it's, well, exactly what you'd say, survival oriented. When I look at like the I Built Blink, that's when people are building a lot of stuff. Okay. Oh, hello. Nice. Oh. Whoa. Okay. So this takes us to here, which takes me back to here. Which creeper? Oh, yeah. Give you a good old Sunday morning rush. Get out of here. Shoot. You bum. Okay, could have gone for critical hits there. Ooh, more diamonds. Let's see, we've got 14. I'm going to go until I can get the whole set. I know some people are like, hey, you should put them on as you go. Dummy butt. Yeah, you're right. But also, I still have pretty good use of this armor right here. It's not like it's about to break. Oh, see, accidentally scrolled to the wrong thing. Gave me a bad time, almost. I took more damage than I'd like to. All right, now just gonna light this up. Gonna make sure that creeper can't see me. Well, I mean, I should probably go deal with him. All right, come here. Nope. Don't blow up. Please don't blow up. So dramatic. Thank you. Got the critical. Ah, more diamond. Well, thank you. Uh-huh. Oh. Okay, gotta be careful. Ledges like that, you know, they can get you, especially if a skeleton's around. And then let's dig around here. Maybe there's some diamonds. Probably not. I'm not sure. We got 22. That should be close to enough for armor and whatnot. Why did I not bring my crafting table? I don't know. Okay. Let's take a quick breather. Let's mine. Let's make some diamond stuff. Boom. 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 Oh. No! I don't have enough for leggings. Okay. But I do have enough for a pick. That's okay. Go. Go. And then boom. 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 Most people will say, you know, you can use that, but I'm only going to get a nugget out of it. Out with the old, in with the new. That's what we're aiming for. And then let's make some more sticks. So we can make ourselves a pick. And then we'll get rid of you. And then we'll make a sword as well. Might as well use them. Okay. Pick. Sword. Good. Now, some people may disagree with throwing it away. But hey. Again, I'm mainly looking for just progression. This isn't, like I said, this isn't supposed to be a long, dragged out series. This is quick, concise, not speed run, but we're keeping a good pace. But also, you know, catching up, getting the essentials out of the way. Let's see if we can find if there's anything noteworthy here. Nope, just a zombie that I gotta watch so he doesn't push me in the lava. Okay. Thank you. And then I know. Oh, more diamonds. Perfect. Now I should have saved for the what's it called? The leggings, but I mean with these diamonds, I'm gonna find them anyway. Okay. Let's see. Stop. Thank you. Let's get some gold. Now, hopefully we get a good nether spawn. I've had some pretty bad ones. And this is a very good tip. If you didn't know, now you do. Always have your water ready. Because there may be some obsidian or lava under the obsidian. And you might fall in it. So, learning my precautions, take a note of it. And then this, I can also always go back and watch to see what I did. And then I might create a summarized version of everything. Yeah, see, that's always why you have your water. But we'll see, you know. Maybe I'll record this and then do... I don't know. And then do like... I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Now, I'm going to get just 18. Actually, I only need 14. Duh. I'm going to get 14. I'm not going to do the expensive portal. So, with that, yeah, no worries there. But, unfortunately, this will take a while. But we need to do it anyway. Because we need to get enchantments. And, yeah. Come on. We're at 8 and that just stopped my mining. Good thing I had the water there. So that was 9. This should be 10. And we just need 4 more. Yep. And the extra 4 is obviously for the enchantment table. Might as well get it while we are down here so we don't have to come back and do it again. And actually, I can just let the obsidian come to me from here. So that'll be easy. Let's see, that's 12. This should be 13. And then that last piece up there should be the last piece. Yep. So let's go right here. Let's just stand here. Okay, let's just let the water take us. I gotta keep my crosshair trained on it. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we're good. And I do believe 7 is just enough for leggings. Yep. There we go. Perfect. Ah, before I did the, hold on. There we go. I was gonna say, before I did that, I should have thrown away some of this stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. Bones would be good, but in this case, man. Let's see. Spider eye. Can make a better bow with this. There we go. And that's good. Good. Nice. All right. Let's head back up. See if there's anything else for us out here. And then we'll start making our way back to the surface. And then we'll wrap things up. Again, let me know what you think of this. You know, if you want something different, that's cool. But I think just a quick switcheroo, switch things up, and using this to improve myself before going on to the next hardcore world. I think it's a good idea. Let's see what's down here. Okay, looks to be some more gold, which is perfect. Good. And then right around here is where I came out. I guess I came from this direction. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's check down here, see if there's any diamonds. Also, let me know if I missed any. I don't know if I'll come back for them on this one, but if you note them out and timestamp it, at least I'll have the record of it. Okay, nothing down there. That's fine. Let's grab you. And you know, it's not like I'm with this series, I'm not pioneering anything. I know there's plenty of people who have played the game, played hardcore a lot longer than I have. And then B, what's up there? Oh, dirt. And then B played the game. Yeah, well, also played the game much longer and were able to put much more research into hardcore defenses. You know, because what it would be was, you know, in the Let's Play world that I used to have was kind of the trial for hardcore, where, you know, I do stuff in there and I figure out, you know, what works, what didn't, et cetera, et cetera. But then here, okay, so this is where I came out and the creeper was like, eh. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. And then, honestly, I could go. Yeah, just blow up. Could go for heading to the surface. All right, let's just try and not get shot by both those guys. Try to avoid fights sometimes if I can. It's another easy tip. Okay, looks like I'm heading back to where I came from. That's good. I know there's diamonds. Oh, right here. All right, well, give me them diamonds. Uh-huh. Thank you. Nothing extra? Boo. Boo, Minecraft, boo. Alright, that's fine. Let's see, anything up here? I don't know if I've been up here. Doesn't look like it. That's okay. Drop down here. I have been over here. And then I think this is, yep, this is where the spawner is. That's good. Which means I came from over here. Oh, I didn't even see that gold. Okay, we got one diamond. That's enough for a shovel. Have I been down here? No, I haven't. Let's quick that in. That's fine. All right, let's start making our way back up to the surface. And hopefully nothing bad happens. Still at 0 deaths, which is great. It's something I love to see. Let's see, it was down here that I had the diamonds. No. I don't know. Let's see. There's a few areas. Okay. I'm trying to figure out, like, exactly where I came down. This looks familiar as, like, you know, one of the first rooms I jumped down in. Not entirely too sure. I think there might be diamonds down there. I don't know. But we'll see. Let me... Okay. Let me take a look over here. Yeah, been up there. I might be in a little loop. That's okay, though. Again, I can always just start heading up. That's usually a fail-safe. Oh, look at that. Another spawner. The heck? What is this? Zombies. Okay. I already have that music disc. Ooh, horse armor. Some leather. And coal, of course. Another apple. More leather. Great for books. Let me drop that in there. Wheat. Perfect. And I threw the gunpowder away, so that's okay too. A lot of the same music discs. Now, which one is this at? Right, 162, 942. Let me get that pictured there. I think we're going to go with the skeleton farm first. Whoop. Ow. Okay. Hold on. Yep. Yep. Ow. Ow. Okay. Let's see. Good. Let's eat. You know, it'd be a fun challenge. 0 damage. I think that's already a thing. But 0 damage run. And I'm pretty sure people have done it. Okay. We're no longer looking for diamonds. We're looking for an exit. And you know, I'm going to go back. There was an area that I saw a large, I guess, shoot. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. A large hollow area up. That was pretty useful. And it's right here. Yep. So hopefully we can just get up there and get on out. And hopefully we're not too far away from the village. Okay. Oh, perfect. Uh-huh. All right. All right. All right. Oh. Well, hey, we're in the stone level. So now we're positive. Let's get up here. And then... looks like we're tunneling out. That's okay. What level are we at? We're at 25. So it'll take a little bit, but not too worried about that. Plus, this will also give us a quick way back down. And I know that you actually don't need much to beat the Ender Dragon, obviously, because speedruns have proven that. But I would like to... So, I think what I'd like to do is kind of map out my strategy in this world. And then, you know, see what works, what doesn't. So, like, for example, on Bastions, you know, I always fail when it gets to those. But outside of that, you know, there's a quick in and out. And usually I try to do that. I'm not crazy. But sometimes if the upgrade isn't in the top chest, then you got to go down to the bottom. So I might just try the strategy of just, you know, tunneling for everything, which is good. Some people may say that's a coward's way, but hey, if it gets me netherite, that's fine with me. And then from there, you know, I'd like to fight the Wither, get a beacon maybe, and then get to the end. There we go. Sounds like it's night. And it is night. What? Oh, okay. We're just on the other side of the... Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're just on the other side of the village. So we didn't even travel that far. Ooh, look at this. Watch it be like a completely new village. But this should be where we have been living, and it is. But my house is all the way on the other side of that. This ravine here. Gonna need to build a bridge there. Yeah, maybe I'll build just like a little bridge there. But it looks like everything so far is panning out well. Come here. Ow. Come here. Thank you. Okay. Good, good. All right, now let's go in here. Let's have ourselves a sleep. Get out of my bed, you bum. Oh, of course there's a skeleton. Come here. Ah, ha-ha. The fools. Okay, charge him. Come over here. Ow! Okay. Again, yeah, I should get out of my bed. I should minimize damage, but 1 or 2 skeletons is okay. Again, we're trying not to die here. That's the main goal. Oh, wait, hold on. let me throw this stuff in a chest. All right, is there something I can get rid of for a second? Yeah, we can get rid of this and then put this up. There you go. Boom. And then we'll put it right there. So I have some room down here. And then just toss everything that we have in here for now. I know, it's not the best use of everything. And I need to go back down and get my the rest of my stuff. Okay. So let's actually, yeah, let's go down and grab the rest of our stuff real quick. Uh-huh. There we go. Is that another village over there? No. Just a bunch of trees. Okay, let's... Oh, of course there's a skeleton. Yeah. Ah! Now, if I had a mace, that would be really cool. It'd be nice, even. And let me grab whatever I've gotten here. Let's see, that's useful. Chicken, apple, books. All that can stay there. Excellent. And then, maybe I should, build like a fort, a tunnel of sorts. No, a wall. There we go. Wall around my house. I'm not sure. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. Sneezes. They hit at the most random time. All right. Oh. Let's throw this in my chest as well. And let's go check out that other village before we finish up and do whatnot for the day. So we got our books. Hopefully we can find a few more books. I think it's what, 15 bookshelves or something? I'm not sure. But if we can find a few more, and I can grab some sugar cane and we can get our farm started. Yeah, we've got time to get the farms all set up, at least. And what is that? This is a very weird land formation. Okay. Now, horses in hardcore. Is that... I mean, obviously, I don't think that gives any advantage. In fact, in a lot of cases, I think that slows you down. So... is it useful, I guess? Yeah, that's the question I'm asking here. I should have brought my boat, but whatever. There we go. Swim over here. You're awesome, but I don't need that. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, another large cave. Good to know, good to know. Now, I can't remember if it's cherry blossoms, but definitely cold biomes and like mountains are where you find, like over there's probably like the deep dark. There could be one under cherry blossoms, but I'm not sure about that. I know that mountains and cold biomes definitely have them. All right, let's see what we have out here. Oh, it's a lovely, lovely little village. Nice. Oh, another librarian. Perfect. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Oh, okay. So there's another 12 books. Should be good for us. Got some cows. Oh, wow. That is beautiful. Look at that. So I think we spawned like right over there or something. And then walked a little like right through here. I think we walked around over there. Not entirely sure. Oh, stonecutter. I mean, that's good for building. Question is, will I be building much in this series? And I don't think I will. I think I'm going to be strictly survival. Now, of course, you know, one could argue that building is a part of survival, but I'm not going to be building like pretty builds or whatever. I will be taking, well, I guess it'd be useful for the wall. So I'll take that. Stonecutter, you know, it'll make my life easier, save on resources, all that. And there's our current village. Sweet. Yeah. Oh, there's a few houses down there, so I'll make my way down the mountain. Trading, you know, I think long term, hardcore, it's good. I mean, it's good in any sense, really. But what is in here? Oh, hello. No one's living in this house. Oh, is that it? Yeah, it's just a little double house. Okay. But trading, you know, long term, yes. Short term, yes and no. It would, I don't know. It would be nice to have, but yeah, not sure. There's a few things I could trade up to, but for me, like trading, that's a long-term thing. I think I'll do it in the real hardcore series, but this one, nah, that's okay. Then let's see. What else do we have out here? I'm not seeing much. Okay. Well, we can get back. Start our farms. Start, I guess, a wall around our house. I don't know how I got rabbit, but whatever. All right, let's see. Got 24 books. Got some bookshelves. I'm actually going to see. Let's start by placing this down. We've got a lot of food. That's good. Placing this down. Making some walls. Actually, I want brick. Do that. Do that. Get a bucket. Good. Did I not grab my doors? Oh well. Clear some land for our farms here. Alright. This is a lot better. A lot faster than pretty much everything else. There we go. And I think in this case, I'm just gonna maybe encase my house. You know? Just kind of give myself the biggest wall that I can. So we'll go out to here. Then we'll go this way. Oh, nope. Not what I wanted. Because I want to be able to have all my farms back here. Okay. And I think that we'll be able to, you know, have just enough wall to mark out our area. And then, let's see, get rid of this, kind of dig it out so it's not terribly encroached or encroaching on our land. And there we go. And then I'll also, you know, double this wall up as well. I think it would be a smart thing to do. In case, so I can go out in the back, you know, and have my day. Now I should have. Oh no, it's in the other thing. I was gonna say I should have a. There you go. And let's light this up. Obviously, have to keep a safe perimeter. Boom. Boom. And there's definitely a villager in here, isn't there? Get out of there. Might replace that with an iron door. Not going to lie. Now, let's just try and cram everything that we can in here. 5 bookshelves. I guess I just need more wood. Go. So, let's see. First, the largest thing is going to be farm. So let's take you. Where'd my hoe go? Oh my gosh, my hoe's in the other chest. All right. Let's jump down here, grab all that stuff from down there, and get our stuff planted out. Ba-boom. Oh, and we got carrots. Definitely want those. Yeah, whatever. Lousy carrots, or lousy farmland. Go. All right. There you are. Then let me take this. I need you. And then I'll take that. Good. And I'll have to give myself a infinite water source. And then something to give us what we need outside or every I'm trying to speak, you know. Things like that are hard. Let's just focus on the game beginning. Okay. Nice. So let's see, we can throw. Get out of here, bum. Getting my stuff. Hey. Oh, you're a stone cutter. Actually, you might be useful. Not really. I guess we can do our farm back here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Get this set up. Now I used to do this approach, you know, keep myself from, I guess, well, dying so quickly. There we have that. Oh, let's get us. Yeah, I'm gonna need to make a. Yeah, get out of here, you bum. I'm gonna need to make an iron door. Where is it? Give myself a slab. Slabby slab. Thank you. Perfect. And then we'll just boop, boop. And then start planting carrots for food. So it'll be carrots, potatoes, wheat, carrots. So let's see if I can grab my potatoes and then my wheat. No, that's not wheat. My wheat. Can you? Carrots, potatoes, and wheat. Carrots, potatoes, wheat, carrots, potatoes, wheat, carrots, potatoes. There you go. I'm filling things in as I go. It's a little hard to keep up with when you don't have all of your crops yet, but that's okay because I have a lot of bones. Get out of here. Yep. Let's plant you. Good. Move. Let's just plant as much as we can in these rows. The wheat I'm not so worried about. Carrots I like, or carrots I want to have priority because those can be golden carrots. Perfect. So we've got at least a full row of everything. Then good. Carrots, potatoes, wheat, carrots. Potatoes, wheat, carrots. All right, so we got our carrots sorted out. And then should have our wheat sorted out. Yep. Good. And then get our potatoes sorted out. Excellent. So carrots, potatoes, wheat, carrots, potatoes, wheat. Carrots, potatoes, wheat, and that's how you get a full farm super quick. So that's good. Let's see. Someone said the Knight's Jump thing is good for sugarcane, which I believe you. And then let's grab just a little more water before we dig out our sugarcane farm. Cows and such I'll make soon. We do have a decent start. So, like, a decent start on, I guess, like, in terms of everything being taken care of. And y'all, get the heck out of my yard. Ugh, okay. Here's where I'll do the sugarcane. So let's see. I'm trying to figure it out. So one source block gives 4 sugarcane. Oh, so I'm guessing it's, do that and then that. Because, hold on. Let me do this real quick before I have to go back and forth a ton because we're already getting close to the end here. But I want to make sure that everything's set up. Let's see. Good. All right. And then trying to think of a good design. So I think this is going to be the Knight's Jump. I might get it wrong. You might have to correct me in the comments. But it should be something like this because then you have 4 and then 4 and then 4, right? I don't know. Something's definitely off here. But hey, I'm not terribly concerned. The good thing is that we've got it sorted and set up. Gosh. What else do we need to do? Let's turn these into slabs. There you go. I think, yeah. See, because I see like how this would, give you a little more. But I don't know. We'll work with that. Here, hold on. What I might do, I don't know. Let me just cover this with slabs, because I can always like. Whoa! I can always fix that up. Make it look better. And then back here, we'll do nether portal. Boom. Boom. Okay. And then, I don't know. It's going to be really janky, but there. So we've got the start of everything. Gonna need, I'll need more diamonds. I'll need 2 more. That's okay. We'll get that next episode. And then, do I have flint? No, the flint is down. Ugh. Okay, back down to the cave again. And then we'll light it up. Take a look at what's in the nether. And then we'll wrap it up for today. But let me know if you guys enjoyed this. I know it's different than hardcore, and I'll probably get a few naysayers who would be like, just play hardcore. But I don't know. I feel like this is a fun idea. It breaks things up for a little bit. And then we return. Hardcore is not going away. I just want to see, if we have special, if we have, the ability to make it without dying. Give us some, relieve the pressure of not getting a restart. And then, relieve the pressure of not getting a restart, and then playing and learning, on the same world from mistakes. So this one, there actually probably won't be any adventuring outside of, of course you can still suggest things that, will progress the game. Now, don't leave it a mystery again. This one, we're going to, tell me what's where if you play along. Because then I can plan around it. This is, again, not the run. But, there we go. It is training. I mean, as I've said. So, there's that. Okay, let's generate the nether real quick. I need to keep this away from the villagers, too. Alright, hopefully we didn't get something crazy. We got something decently crazy. Okay. Nice. Wow. Okay. So we'll open that bag. But good thing is portal is sheltered. If I could, let me, if I could get y'all to not be in my house, that'd be awesome. Give me this. All right. Then need like a stick. Then give me a lever. Cool. All right, you bums. Are you all out of my yard? Good. I hope the guy... There. I hope he didn't teleport. Okay, no, he didn't. All right. Well. Thank you all for watching today's episode of Hardcore Boot Camp. It's a new concept on my channel, but I thought it'd be fun to just change up the pace of things and take a little quick break, return to the drawing board before we start season 11 of Hardcore itself. You know, sometimes you just got to review strategy. Last one was just bad luck. So it goes back and forth. But a quick shout out to our members. If you are a member, you get shout outs at the end of, you get shout outs at the end of every video. You get early access to the videos, and you get some members only channels in the Discord, and so on and so forth. Soon, once I am able to, there will be benefits like discounts on merch, if I ever get to that point. But for now, we keep it simple. I give what I can offer. So a shout out to, hold on, there they are, Ryan Sweet, Black X Hayes, NZ Gary, APD 3984, Lisa Thomas, Michelle Crutchfield, Isha Parisian, Stark Styles, Leo Sweeney, and Royal Squishy. Those are our members, and your watch time and everything means a lot to me. So don't feel bad if you're not a member. It is not expected. It's appreciated. All the money from memberships goes back into the channel, and all the money from the channel really just goes back into the channel. So if you're a silent viewer, that's okay. If you just leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe, I will be more than happy. If you hype it, that'd be great. It seems to have been helping the videos grow a ton. Remember, our goal at the end of the day is 100K subscribers the old-fashioned way. So if we can reach that goal, the hype will help that out. But until then, let's enjoy the journey to it. Next episode, we're going to take on the Nether. We're going to get some more diamonds, hopefully get some enchanting. I'm going to get the, everything set up. And again, this is going to be a quicker series. We're going to try and do everything with 0 deaths to simulate hardcore. And then once we get to that point, then we'll go back to hardcore. Just switch things up. And then I also, again, suggest mod packs you want to see me play, and I'll use that for the Wednesday slot, and it'll be recorded in the same style as all of our normal videos. Next, what is it? This Friday, Minecraft Survival will be out. I just need an extra week to push, put some polishing touches on it. I've got about 30 minutes left of the video, so making sure everything's okay, not rushing it, because everyone loved the last one, so Gonna make sure that it's done right and not rush anything. But next episode, I'll see you then. This has been Hardcore Boot Camp. I'm Beanin. Peace.